Why do you do the things you don't want to do? What unseen force drives your choices, your fears, your desires?
You believe you are the master of your own mind. But what if you are not? What if the real captain of your ship is someone you've never met?
The mind is not a single unified thing. It is an iceberg. You see only the tip, the small part that floats in the light of day. This is your conscious mind, your thoughts, your awareness.
And beneath the surface?
Beneath the surface lies the vast hidden mass, the unconscious, a dark, silent world filled with everything you have ever forgotten, every secret desire, every forbidden impulse, every painful memory you thought was gone forever.
So these memories, these feelings, they don't just vanish?
Nothing vanishes, it is merely pushed down, hidden away. We call this repression. Imagine trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It takes constant effort, and the moment your focus slips, the ball bursts to the surface.
Like suddenly feeling anxious for no reason, or overreacting to something small?
Precisely. That is the beach ball breaking the surface. A forgotten fear, a buried anger, leaking into your conscious world. It influences you, even when you do not know why.
But who is doing the pushing? Who decides what is hidden?
To understand that, you must understand the three forces constantly at war within you. Three characters in a hidden play. First, there is the id.
The id?
The id is pure instinct, the wild animal within. It wants what it wants, and it wants it now. It knows only hunger, thirst, desire. It operates on one principle, pleasure. Then there is the superego.
The opposite of the animal?
Yes, the superego is the strict judge, the voice of your parents, your teachers, of society. It is your moral conscience, whispering of rules, of right and wrong, of guilt and shame.
An animal and a judge in a constant fight.
Which brings us to the third force, the one in the middle, the one you call I, the ego. The ego is the rider on a wild horse. The horse is the id, full of raw power. The rider, the ego, must try to steer it, to guide it, all while the superego shouts directions from the sideline.
So my everyday self, the ego, is just a negotiator trying to keep peace?
A tired negotiator. It lives in reality. It tries to satisfy the id's desires in a way the superego will accept. It is the architect of your compromises, your decisions, and your anxieties.
Give me an example. How does this war create a habit, like biting my nails?
Perhaps as a child you were punished for expressing anger. The id wanted to scream, to fight. The superego said, no, that is bad. So the ego, the negotiator, found a compromise. It repressed the anger, pushing it down. But the energy had to go somewhere, so it was redirected into a small, harmless, physical act. Biting your nails, a hidden treaty signed in the depths of your unconscious.
So this redirection, this is just one of the ego strategies? Are there others?
Many. The ego is a master of self-deception, all in the name of psychic survival. Another common one is projection. When you feel an uncomfortable emotion, say intense anger towards a friend, your superego might forbid it. So your ego projects it outward. Suddenly you become convinced your friend is angry with you. You see your own forbidden emotion in them, not in yourself.
So I'm not actually seeing reality, but a reflection of my own internal conflict? And this happens all the time? These hidden battles shape who we are?
Every moment of every day. The person you fall in love with, the career you choose, the strange dream that haunts you. They are all echoes of this silent war. Your conscious mind creates reasons, tells stories to make sense of it all. But the true motives, they lie deeper, in the dark.
So we're strangers to ourselves, living on the surface of our own lives.
Most are. They live and die without ever exploring the vast continent within them. But it does not have to be this way. The first step is simply to acknowledge the darkness, to understand that you are more than you think you are, that your mind has hidden rooms you have yet to enter.
To know that beneath the calm surface, a battle is always raging, a wild animal, a strict judge, and a tired negotiator, all fighting for control.
And that control is fragile.
But what happens when the negotiator, the ego, begins to lose its grip? When the mind turns on itself in a spiral of endless thought? Join us next time as we explore the architecture of overthinking.